But now in The Soup, we bathe in glitter with a new cast of Dancing with the Stars.
There was, lots of blood.
Put on our leg warmers for Heidi's new music video.
And she's still a bitch.
Walk the plank on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, who cares?
And join the Mile High Club at the Democratic National Convention.
What about the Beatles?
Plus The Hills, Tales from Home Shopping, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Did you know Mr. Happy's never straight?
Now, here's the host who watches it all for you, Joel McHale.
Welcome to The Soup. It's rare that we live through an event of such historical significance that it is justified in having every major media outlet in the world bear witness. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Breaking news, Kim Kardashian hospitalized.
There was, lots of blood.
It looked like a murder scene with all the blood everywhere. And it was like blood everywhere. It just sliced my toe.
She was dancing in her room.
I cut my toe the other night in a hotel here.
He apparently cut her foot in her hotel room.
Did you get stitches? I didn't. I was supposed to. I decided not to get stitches.
I opted to not get stitches.
I had these great heels to wear in New York, and now I gotta wear flats.
I have to wear flats. I never wear flats.
All right.
Kimmy.
I know.
Hey, media outlets, the first step is admitting that you are powerless to Kim Kardashian. Hi, my name's The Insider.
Hi, Insider!
Yes, Kim Kardashian suffered a cut to her foot from a broken table. No stitches required because it was no big deal. The accident happened in her New York City hotel room. She was taken to Presbyterian Hospital, but not admitted because she couldn't come up with anything to write on the patient information form where it said occupation. Just show them the tape. Segueing perfectly for the first time in Soup history, The Hills has returned, everybody. Don't. Let's get you all caught up. It's Stephanie's birthday, so the producers invited everybody to the big party. Unfortunately, Lauren hates Spencer, Spencer hates Brody, and Adrina hates Lo, so how did the party turn out?
This is the best birthday I've ever had.
Of course it is. Speaking of Lo, the directors are working overtime to make her a villain. That girl can express so much with just one look, ranging from hatred to murderous hatred.
How are you? You look pretty. I'm fine. Okay, good.
That little girl scares the piss out of me. Thanks, Pussy Devil. This week, Heidi Montag premiered the video for her new single, Overdosing, on her website. Unfortunately, there were some technical difficulties, and the video didn't look like it was supposed to at first, but we have the correct version here, and I think you'll agree it was worth the wait. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. In celebrity scandal news, Madonna's tour began this week, and she has already sparked a controversy by including John McCain in a video montage that includes Adolf Hitler. A McCain spokesman called the comparisons outrageous, unacceptable, and crudely divisive all at the same time. I don't know. I trust Madge's judgment. I mean, she's old enough to know both of them. She's old. I know how McCain feels. Later in the video, she did this to me. I only have one outfit. In celebrity relationship news, Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson. You may know Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson by a little... Lindsay Lohan and Samantha Ronson enjoyed dinner with their mothers in New York. According to onlookers, the group seemed very comfortable together, with Dina tousling her daughter Lindsay's hair. Things got tense, however, when no change fell out. What? An observer stated all was calm. They all looked natural, like they'd hung out before. However, another onlooker said,
I cannot believe I'm wasting a minute of my life watching these horrific people.
Thank you. In TV news, American Idol producers announced they have added a fourth judge for the upcoming season. Grammy-nominated songwriter Cara Dioguardi. Paula Abdul said she was surprised by the announcement since they already have a fourth judge, the fallen Grand Duchess Anastasia of Russia, who sits beside Paula and just talks all the time. Can't you hear? Someone please silence the voices. I know. Did you see that cat too? I totally saw it. I didn't think you got murdered by the Bolsheviks either. Headline News covered the announcement of the new American Idol judge by showing some unfortunate footage of Seacrest standing with his castmates.
New York just a little while ago, first time since she joined up with the show. Now, the reality show ratings king saw a little drop in those viewership numbers last season, so they decided to make a change. They thought about adding a judge before.
Now, hold on. That's totally deceiving. The bottom of the screen cuts off that he's standing on his tippy toes, okay? Come on. Yes, thank you. He owns the network. Kim Kardashian. Oh, what has she been up to?
Breaking news, Kim Kardashian.
Stop it. Please, thank you. Kim is part of the new Dancing with the Stars cast. Among the other celebrity contestants will be Cloris Leachman, Susan Lucci, and Ted McGinley, which is also the list of guest stars from the April 12, 1978 episode of The Love Boat. ABC is already running commercials for the new season of Dancing with the Stars, and it looks like they're taking it to the next level.
You've seen a one-legged celebrity dance the tango. You've seen a deaf celebrity do the paso doble.
She can't hear the music.
But this season, none of our celebrities are handicapped. Yet.
And it just sliced my toe.
She was dancing in her room.
But that was only the beginning. One by one, all 13 of these celebrities will be maimed, mutilated, or hobbled until one is left with a condition so disturbing you'll have to see it to believe it. Dancing with the Stars Season 7. Somebody is going to die.
Now I'll watch. In news, I wouldn't try to categorize, but explains so many things. Matthew McConaughey's mother, Kay McConaughey, has written a book called I Amaze Myself, and in it she writes that her husband died while they were making love, that she didn't bother covering up his nude body after paramedics couldn't revive him. She writes, I was just so proud to show off my big old Jim McConaughey and his gift. If you think that's weird, you might want to skip the chapter about the open casket funeral. Mateo released a statement saying, I gotta tell you, it's true. My father had a strong and formidable penis. It was just tribal. Beauty. Father's penis. In music news, Larry Rudolph appeared on Ryan Seacrest's radio show and said his client Britney Spears is definitely not performing at the upcoming MTV Video Music Awards. Well, that's fine. That's just another 5 minutes from me, my Jonas Brothers tribute band. Yeah! All right, let's talk about chicks, man.
Chicks, man.
Thank you. Solange Knowles is following in her sister Beyonce's footsteps by releasing an album this week. And while she hasn't yet got the huge record sales, she does have the huge bitchitude.
Hey, Solange, good morning, and thanks a lot for joining us.
Good morning. I have to say that was not a very professional introduction before. Please don't tie me into family and my brother-in-law's establishment.
You okay? Well, we do apologize. I don't know if we talked about your brother-in-law's establishment. You're talking about with TMZ?
No, I'm talking about just a few minutes ago.
That wasn't live, Solange. That wasn't on TV.
Okay.
You know, that was unprofessional when you mentioned how much less fat canola oil has than regular cooking oil during my intro. That was a commercial, Solange. I'd like to be fed my lunch now. My sister's famous. Let's add a pinch of Solange to our chat stew, shall we?
So meaty.
The Today Show's Al Roker and Hoda Kotb wrapped up their coverage of the Olympics in Beijing this week, and while they were there, they took home the gold medal in the Condescending American event.
Is your last name Lee?
Lee, yes. Nickname Lee.
Your last name is Lee?
Yeah.
We think we might have found your cousin.
We're looking to buy a present for your cousin, Kathy Lee.
Yes.
What do you have?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I see something. Oh, hold on. Here, look.
Let's try it.
Yes.
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 Do you have any other stereotypical Chinese things as we speak in a loud voice for no reason, like chopsticks or MSG, a kimono? Where's the orange chicken section? The Today Show then moved on to insulting other parts of the world. Willard Scott celebrated his proud Scottish heritage by rambling like he just finished a fifth of Doers.
Now let's head on down to Washington, D.C. and say hello to a son of Scotland, Mr. Willard Scott. How are you, sir?
Hey, remember the last election, it was gravitas. This time it's knock it out of the park. And if anybody can do it, you can. Liverpool. Wasn't that the Beatles? Wasn't that their play? God bless you, Albert. Happy birthday from Smucker.
How did he get an advance copy of John McCain's acceptance speech? God bless you, Albert. We'll be right back after today's Dirty Mouth moment.
What dirty mouth should be cleaned up this week? It's Laverne on I Want to Work for Diddy.
You, and then acting like I'm the bitch. Shut up. Shut the up.
Foul mouth cleanup, aisle 4. This has been another Dirty Mouth moment brought to you by Orbit Sangria Fresca. Stay tuned for reality show clip time with Big Brother, The Price is Right, and a good old-fashioned campfire on Gone Country, plus scary acting from a Sci-Fi original and the kick-ass scoop of the week.
If they can't take a joke.
Welcome back. The semifinals have begun on America's Got Talent, and the contestants have to take it to the next level. That means huge sets and unnecessary background music. When we first met Elite, she was simply defending herself from her dad. But now, she has transformed her act into something I call pedophiles of the Caribbean. Hey guys, she didn't connect on any of those punches. So, on Big Brother, the dumbest. On Big Brother, the dumbest contestants in the history of the game dropped like flies during a double elimination week. Before the first elimination, Dan and Memphis discussed whether to put Michelle on the block, and Memphis let us know how meaningful their friendship was.
The thing about Michelle is she's such a loose cannon. You know, that's one reason I just don't want that kind of hostility in this house, to be honest with you. And she's even like a friend, and she's still a bitch.
Wow, Michelle, do you have a response to this? You want to weigh in, Jace? You guys want to discuss this? It's my favorite thing that's ever been on this show. Sure, you didn't like it too much, but I loved it. Chad on $1 Million Listing is what anal retentive people call batshit crazy. Here he is packing for a weekend in Vegas. Fortunately, he has an understanding girlfriend, and by understanding, I mean that she understands she can probably freeload off him for a couple of months if she's willing to put up with this crap.
Look at gum, headache medicine, Chad's breath mints, a CD, swatches, rhinestones, a note, and another plastic bag. Like, I don't understand why these can't go with the other swatches. Another CD, Chad's business cards. This isn't it's already in a container. I don't know. Crazy, right? Yeah.
Hey, sweetie, I organized your cat for you. Gone Country 2 premiered. Like the first season, it features 6 celebrities trying to make it as country singers. Unlike the first season, one of those celebrities is Sean Young, who used to be a movie star, but more recently has taken on the role of loud, abusive drunk.
There's a victory tour, and you being threatened every day on the tour. You go home, you go in the hotel.
Who's threatening you?
Lives are threatened.
Yeah, who cares?
I cried every day for 2 years.
Them if they can't take a joke. That's what I say. Them if they can't take a joke.
I've never seen a better example to not drink than Sean Young.
Sean, in case you're loaded when you met him, the man who said you are the best example ever of why not to drink is Sebastian Bach, lead singer of Skid Row. He's toured the world with Poison and Dokken and performed with Guns N' Roses and Metallica. Sean, I have to say, kudos. I'm impressed. Wow. Gone Country Season 1 also has a spin-off. Yeah. It's called Outsiders In. I could tell you more about it, but it's really more fun to watch the opening credits and see the moment when the terror hits your eyes.
Pretty girl in the countryside took some friends along for the ride. There's a lot of work to do, but Maureen will come through. 'Cause now Carney's in the kitchen and Bobby's kicking the jams. Yeah, they're turning it inside out. The Outsiders In.
It's a metaphor for hell. They must be letting Bobby Brown travel outside the state again. That's great. Is your support girdle tingling? Then it's time for Tales from Home Shopping. Dr. 90210's Robert Ray took a break from his busy Beverly Hills plastic surgery practice and took a trip to HSN to sell his girdle-like shapewear. As a salesman, Dr. Ray is very candid, sometimes a little too candid.
I've undressed the world's most beautiful women. 12,000 later, I will tell you, there are no two breasts that are equal. We guys have our own little problems. Did you know Mr. Happy's never straight? So listen, we're crooked and so are the women. But anyhow.
It's a metaphor for hell. All right. Dr. Ray's shapewear. It's like shopping for training bras with your creepy Uncle Bruce. But worse, he's sleeveless. We'll be right back.
Hold on, the soupiest stuff is up next, including Sunset Tan, a Sci-Fi original, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
In Touch Weekly is reporting that Lauren Conrad makes $75,000 per episode. Here's how that breaks down. $5,000 for every scene where she has a conversation about what just happened in the previous scene, providing no insight into what happened, just literally describing what you just saw. $3,000 for not smacking low every time she opens her mouth. $1,000 for not attempting a singing career. That's actually good money spent. And $1 for every time she gets drunk, falls in love with a Hollywood dirtbag, gets treated like dog food, and has what passes for her heart broken. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Sci-Fi came out with another original picture called Flu Bird Horror. Sweet. But there are no birds in it. There are pterodactyls, but they don't really have the flu. It's more of a flesh-eating virus. That's it. The movie kicks off with some unnecessary, sinister voiceover work and just keeps getting better.
All I'm saying is that we have to come back with something.
I know. But I took this trip to get away from the dumb wife, not to drag my butt through the woods.
All we gotta do is bag one deer. That shouldn't be too hard.
I should have used fishing as an excuse, like last time.
I'm gonna kill my wife, the biggest deer in the forest, and then bury her alive in hugs and kisses.
When your name is called on The Price is Right, you just want to share the joy with everybody, or almost everybody.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Robert! 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 Hugging everybody! Hugging everybody!
Love you, love you, love you. Dying of fire, love you. Let's take some E.
Yeah!
On Sunday's all-new Sunset 10, there's a new employee, and the Ollie girls get into a poorly lit bar fight with her.
You don't even notice and you got a smart-ass attitude? What the f***?
You've been giving me dirty looks, and I will not put up with it. I won't.
Okay, wait. It's not a dirty look. It's not a dirty look. That just wasn't cool. Like, if we would have done that to you, it would have been just as heated.
It's so funny that I was going to say is to make you upset.
And you're doing it really good.
I would back down, girl. I'm from the country. I will throw you over the edge.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm an Ollie girl and therefore made of the same substance used in Nerf products. Do it, bitch! Let's do our clip of the week, too. Our good friend Keith Olbermann did a fantastic job of covering the Democratic National Convention in Denver. Keith is, of course, as erudite a gentleman as you will find and one of the finest newsmen of his generation. In this clip, he asks some tough questions of Reverend Eugene Rivers.
Craig Robinson's speech introducing Michelle Obama tonight made reference to just a tiny, subtle, unimportant thing in the face value, but I wrote it down because it registered with me that they used to sit around at home with 1 hour of television a night, he claims, and she memorized every line from every episode of the Brady Bunch. I thought, I mean, that's the currency with which we talk to each other in this country that transcends geography and even in some cases age and certainly gender and race and all the rest of that. So we're talking the same stupid sitcoms as she and her brother saw growing up. A little thing meaning an awful lot, I thought.
Say it again.
Oh, now you're dodging the question, Reverend. Was the Tiki God episode better than the one where they formed a band and Peter's voice changes? Yes or no, Reverend? If you want your soup early next week, log on to eonline.com for your condensed soup. And for your daily dose, check out the soup blog at eonline.com/the soup. We'll see you next week. Bye.